Hey everybody, Kevin Duffy here at Gillette Stadium, joined by Patriots beat columnist Karen Guregian. The Patriots are taking on the Bills this week, and they will be doing it without Josh Gordon. Gordon's suspended indefinitely by the NFL. Prior to the news of the suspension, he announced that he would be taking a mental health leave from the Patriots. So I think first and foremost, everyone involved, everyone on the team, everyone covering the team wishes Josh Gordon the best, as Bill Belichick did at his press conference this morning. Hope that he can get his life on the positive track, and that obviously comes before football. But covering the Pats, we do have to talk about the ramifications from this, and I guess this was always kind of in play when they acquired Gordon, because he's had a past of suspensions and not being able to stay on the field. So it really comes at the worst possible time, because it is Week 16. It's too late to really integrate anyone else, so the Patriots basically just have to go forward with what they have. Yeah, I mean, the Patriots gambled at the end of September when they made the trade for him and gave the Browns a fifth-round draft choice. They knew in the back of their minds that this was always a possibility, but they were kind of in a desperate situation when they acquired him. As Bill Belichick would say, it is what it is. He actually did say that exactly.
Did he?
Today, yes.
Yeah.
So we'll look ahead in a second, but I do want to look back and just kind of, even dating back before the Gordon acquisition, this offseason when they traded Brandon Cooks, just how they assembled this team and the weapons around Tom Brady. Do you think that it's fair to criticize some of the moves they made now that they're in this position?
I do. I mean, I don't think they value the position enough. I think that they can just stick people in there, and obviously they traded Brandon Cooks because he was about to be a free agent coming up the following year.
Yeah, he had one more year.
And they knew he was going to be a top line receiver and get top receiver money, and they weren't willing to pay that kind of money for him.
Once you trade Brandon Cooks, what else should they have done after that? Should they have traded for a different receiver at the beginning of the season that wasn't Josh Gordon? Should they have traded for Demaryius Thomas or Golden Tate? Because I don't really know what they realistically could have done.
I'm not a big fan of Demaryius Thomas, but I liked Golden Tate, and they could have gotten him. But it's a larger issue. I don't think they need to do a better job in the draft, in drafting players and bringing talent in to work with Brady from the ground on up.
Just briefly looking ahead, now they're left without Gordon. You have Julian Edelman, who probably isn't 100%, could barely get off the field against the Steelers after Brady's interception.
Tough as nails.
You have Chris Hogan, who's really done nothing all year. You have Philip Dorsett, who was a starter and now has taken a back seat once Edelman and Gordon came along. And you have Patterson, who's kind of an in-between hybrid type player. So there are major question marks at that position. How do you think they move forward offensively?
Very carefully. I think they're going to have to rely on their run game a lot more. I think, you'll probably see more Philip Dorsett, because I don't think Cordell Patterson, I think he's good here and there, a gadget play here, a go route there where it's really easy, run down the field. But as an every down receiver, I think Philip Dorsett is a lot more reliable. They'll go back to the running backs, the running game, and Burkhead, James White, the short passing game. Have at it.
Agreed. Well, we'll get our first look at the Pats without Gordon on Sunday. You can follow all our coverage for that game at bostonherald.com.